going viral. We going viral. We did our first viral video.
2.6 million, is that right now?
2.6 is crazy.
That's wild. It was all overnight too, for the most part.
Well, I remember right when I posted it, I think I texted you like, "Oh, this is gonna hit." Mm-hmm. What was it at when I said that?
Like 200,000.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
From just posting videos for years, I was like, I know that this video is gonna hit 1 million. I think did I say the next day?
Yeah, exactly.
It hit way quicker than I thought. I woke up and I had 1 million. I was like, oh my god. And then I woke up the next day with it at 2 million.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first viral experience. This is your like 7th, 8th viral video. Like so you definitely know the science behind it all.
It's a good feeling.
Well, dude, we had like 50 something we had like 50 Instagram followers.
50 Instagram followers for halfway certain on Instagram. Oh, I just said that. And then now, what is it at? It hit almost 800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's an insane amount of like new followers. So thank you all for following, watching the podcast. We did this all for you. You know?
And the internet says that we need to do that 5 to 7 more times, and then everyone will start listening to the podcast. So
that's what we need.
Let's just keep it up, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's find some new creative ways, duplicate what works, try something different, and see what sticks.
We're on the right track.
Yeah.
Well, the first how true is it is based on that. Is how true is it that internet virality is a drug?
I think you should kick this one off, John.
I think it's 100%. I think we're experiencing it right now. We just took a hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because John is the one that posts all of the content, so he's the one getting all the notifications, messages, the DMs, and all that. And so I typically am not on social media that much, so I'm getting updates from you like, oh, we're at 500K, like we're gonna hit 1 million, 1.5. And I'm like, oh, snap. So then I'm checking this stuff, reading the comments, seeing what people are saying.
People are commenting the funniest like GIFs and memes on it. I was like laughing so hard.
That's my favorite part about looking through the comments is just seeing like what the people, the viewers like contribute to the overall.
It went to the right people, some funny people.
Yeah, very well. So, I mean, I feel like even on social media in the past, like when I would like open my phone or when I would post something on Instagram, try to like be busy for like an hour to 5 hours to where I don't look at it,
right.
And then open my phone back and I get like all these notifications. I'm like, that dopamine hit is real. It's like really real. So I couldn't imagine having like.
It really is like a drug, especially like when it's really going crazy, because it kind of goes in waves where it's like it'll show it to like 100,000 people in like 3 minutes.
Goodness.
It's so insane. So when that's happening, if you're like actively refreshing, it'll be like 99 likes, refresh, 99 likes, 99 likes, 99 likes. It just keeps happening. So you can just sit there and be like, ooh. It just doesn't feel real. And it's so crazy. Like I looked up a picture of what 1 million people look like in a picture of a giant crowd. Mm-hmm. And it's so insane to be like, 2 of those is what that video got.
Yeah. And were people DMing us? Or did you get a lot of like DMs from that?
I don't know. I didn't really check DMs.
Are you somebody who normally checks DMs or no?
No. Say that I post something that it's like, I'll respond to this, then I'll check it. But no, there's some DMs are just crazy. So I just.
Well, even some of the comments is funny because like I'm reading some of the comments that you're engaging with, and then people are like on a public platform, like, oh, you should like date me, or like you should like.
Oh, the one guy that was, what was the? Oh, it was like the trick shot thing, and you were joking that like I was faking it, and one comment said the only thing you're faking is that you're into like you convinced us that you're into bears, thinking that like we were dating.
And then you said, no, this is my straight friend Kenny.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is my straight friend, and then he's like, prove it and date me. Some people are so thirsty. Calm down. Unless you're listening, then perfect.
Yeah, I mean, we want them to be thirsty, you know? That's what we want.
Yeah, thirsty is fine, but what is the other word? Pathetic? Okay, sorry, that was rude.
Well, I'll be waiting for my first pathetic fan.
Oh, we should talk about crazy DMs that I've gotten.
You should. I feel like I don't have anything that can compare to what you got.
It'll happen. It'll happen soon. We keep going viral. You're gonna start getting them.
I did get a couple of new followers from that. I'm like, oh,
Nice.
like, because some people, took an extra layer of investigation to like click my personal account and then follow me and then like some of my stuff. So I was like, oh, I got like 10 followers.
The next time that we post one where we think might do that, let's make sure that we tag your personal account too, like
That.
like in the thingy. Yeah.
Hey, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how many fans I get.
Get ready for those DMs. It'll probably be a lot of gay men thinking that you're gay because you're hanging out with me.
Well, that happens so much because I already hang around so many gay people. And like,
my craziest DM was from a straight woman though.
what was it saying?
It was like, could you get demonetized for it? No. She said, she said something like, "I want your kids in the back of my throat."
Wow.
And I clicked on the profile and it said jw.org, which means that she was a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my. I mean, was she your type?
What?
Like, if you were
If I was
straight,
straight,
she would have been your type?
I don't know. Do you know what your type would be like if you were gay?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
I mean, just because you're straight doesn't mean you don't think people aren't attractive.
Well, there's even a lot of men that I can tell it's attractive, but I'm not attracted to them.
Okay, so now that doesn't make sense because you're gay. So how are you attracted
what
to
I
them but
mean.
not attracted to them?
No, like I can tell they're like, this person looks good, but I'm not attracted to them.
Oh, you can see the objective
Yeah.
beauty, but they're not your type.
So are you just saying that you can tell when a guy is attractive, even though you're not attracted to them? So if you were gay, you assume that it would be your type?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's how it would work.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, how else would it work? To me, that's exactly how it would work.
Okay, so like I don't know who's like a super attractive like famous guy. Everyone who plays Deadpool. Everyone always brings him up.
Oh no, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
or something?
Reynolds, yeah.
No,
Like,
he's not my type.
I can look at I can look at him and be like, yeah, he's attractive, but I'm not attracted at all to him.
Who would I see? Now I have to think of somebody who I think is attractive. This is hard. I feel like I know him when I see him.
Okay, that's fair.
like Tom Holland, not my type.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Too twinky.
Just like, I think he's a step above that, right? Because what is the metrics that you have to hit to be
a twink?
Yeah.
A twink is supposed to be like a young, skinny. I think you're also supposed to be feminine technically to be a twink.
Yeah, Tom Holland, just his facial structure, something about it is just not like
British.
maybe he has that British look. I don't know.
He's British.
Like Central C, for example, he's attractive.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can't even remember what he looks like.
He's the British rapper.
No, I know who he is, but now I'm trying to think. Okay, so Central C's your type.
Yeah, I can say that.
How did we get into this when we're talking about internet virality?
Yeah, this is the part that's the drug about it. Like you just like
we fell in the rabbit hole.
yeah.
But yeah, I think internet virality is definitely a drug, and then it's a blessing and a curse because it's cool when it's happening. But then now for however long until it happens again, every time you post, you're gonna be like, it might happen, and then it doesn't.
It just flops.
Like, yeah.
Is that like typically the roadmap of like after you get one viral video?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely like you get a viral video, and then everything you do after that feels like a flop until it happens again.
See, I'm the opposite, where I've never had a viral video, so to me, everything I do now is a flop. So, so it's like.
Well, after getting some success with a video, your flops feel like more floppy. You just feel way worse about yourself. Like, wow, I'm not who I once was, I guess.
Wow. Well, we'll see if I feel that way.
Yeah. There's time.
But now, here, we can go over our zodiac signs. I've been waiting
Oh,
to do
true.
this.
I forgot. Okay,
for
yeah.
a few
do
episodes.
yours first. I think that we're going to be interesting to... But we have like complete opposite beliefs. I don't at all believe in astrology.
That's why I think it'll be fun.
It's so funny though, because when I signed up for the app and it told me like about myself, I was like, oh damn, it's right.
Was it right?
Yeah.
Oh snap! So we got the CoStar app. A lot of my friends have got me to download this, and now I've been reading it almost every day as kind of like a little bit of like
Morning routine.
yeah, like a morning routine.
Okay.
And it's been like a lot of it has been like pretty accurate. Like most of the time has been pretty
So
accurate.
you just open it up and just read that? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
So mine says your anger is valid. That fire in your chest isn't wrong. It's telling you something important. You've swallowed too many legitimate complaints. Now's the time to speak up, not to destroy, but to rebuild on honest ground.
Are you angry today?
Not today.
Okay.
I feel like I was angry recently.
Okay.
Or frustrated. I don't really get angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's more so just like frustration of just like having so much to like think about. I mean, last night it wasn't anger, but it was just like so much to do, so much planning, so much like things for this weekend. I got to go back to Maryland, got to plan for like the podcast, got to plan for this other company I'm doing, starting, and then like edit all the stuff I have for the company I have now. And then it just like, I also want to like just go home and play chess, but then I have to like shower. I got to do this. I got to take the dog out. It's just like.
So what do you feel when you read that though? You're just like, that calms you down? I don't know. What is your...
Well, some of them are like, literally, I was thinking about my ex at one point, and then that same day I opened the app, it was like, the person that you're thinking about is thinking about you too. And then it was like, don't be afraid to reach out or yada yada. And I was like...
Ooh, it's telling you to text your ex.
Yeah, and most of the time, when I have that thought, I don't, because it's like, that's just a thought, it can come and go, why would I act on it? But then when it's something else tells me to text them...
Oh, like, so then you did?
I think I did, yeah. I don't know if that day, but like seeing it be like, okay, well maybe...
Does texting your ex feel like a relapse?
No, I don't think so, because I feel it's not like, I miss you so much, like let me, I mean, even if that's maybe how you may feel, but that's not what you say, okay. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, how are you doing? Hope things are well, like yada yada. But, you know, things like that, like things that like I'm actually going through and it calls me out on it. I'm like, oh, this was good to like sit on this and think about it a little bit more.
So when I was signing up, it asked me this specific minute that I was born. And my thought is, if it was like literally 2 minutes later, would it have been a different answer?
See, I don't know, maybe.
Because that's crazy. I saw an AI video this week where it was it was like a woman giving birth in the hospital, and I think it was the doctor or maybe the husband or something that was like someone's like push like they're giving birth, and the one person was like on their phone looking at it, and they're like no, wait 2 more minutes or it's gonna be a Scorpio.
Oh snap!
And it's like, is it literally like that? Like,
maybe
do people think or believe that, like, literally being born a minute later? For example, twins, sometimes they're born minutes apart, or even like, I think hours apart even. Are they different like zodiacs from each other if they're twins?
Interesting.
And then...
That's a great question. Probably, you know?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how different is it?
Well, let's see what yours says.
Because, okay, so what are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
And then isn't it like rising and moon?
Yes. I have to look at the app to know.
Because it just told me, because I know I'm a Capricorn, but my rising and moon, or whatever the other two, they're both Libra.
Oh, so you can't be trusted.
Is that what that means?
I think.
Damn.
All right. I have Aries rising.
Oh. I don't know.
And my moon is in Pisces.
Yeah, that means nothing to me. The only thing I know about astrology is Scorpios are crazy, apparently. And then Geminis are two-faced. Isn't that? I thought that was the liars.
Yeah.
So you just...
I mean, they're like bipolar.
Okay.
And then the
Bipolar's crazy.
Libras may be the liars. but you know, everybody, there's like certain like stereotypes for each zodiac.
I know Cancer's supposed to be emotional.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's read what mine says. You can be your own hero. Stop waiting for rescue. That burning sensation isn't helplessness. It's unused power. The door isn't locked from the outside. Your hand is on the knob. Turn it, walk out now.
Wow.
It says so I need to do tool belt.
Yeah, some of those, I guess you're not.
Is this written by ChatGPT?
It's not a one-to-one grammar translation, I guess. So, does that mean anything to you right now?
No. You can be your own hero. Stop waiting for rescue. That's like very much the opposite of me. I don't wait for anyone to rescue me.
Okay.
I do
So
myself.
it says, don't bluff, don't
I do
dangle
it my
the
damn
bait,
self.
don't accidental text. I don't know.
Oh, okay, wait. Don't bluffing. Don't dangle the bait. It's telling me not to be taunted?
Oh!
Dangle the bait sounds like taunting someone.
Yeah. Are you breadcrumbing anybody right now?
What the hell does that mean?
You never heard of breadcrumbing?
No.
It's like when you like in a relationship when it's all great at the beginning or something, right? And then you start dialing back, and then now you breadcrumb them. Like, oh, I'll be nice to you today, and then you start to being a dick to somebody later, and then it's like, okay, I'll be nice again, just to like balance out the scale, but you're much more like toxic than you are healthy, but you're breadcrumbing the healthy moments to make them feel like, oh, that person still is good, they're still kind, they're still love me, all that sort of stuff.
Okay. No, I don't think I'm doing that.
Not with any of your fans leaving comments, you're not breadcrumbing anybody.
Breadcrumbing the fans. No, I don't think so. Don't accidental text. What the hell? Don't butt dial someone? Is that what that means?
I
Or is that
guess.
saying don't text your ex? But that is not an accident. What
Yeah.
does don't accidental text mean?
But it's in quotes.
I'm deleting this app.
We gotta wait for next week.
Oh, it is in quotes. Don't accidental text. But I accidentally texted my ex.
That's like high school
Yeah.
behavior.
Can I put in my age in here? I did, I guess.
Yeah, they know your birthday.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I don't think that was a reflective of who I am.
Okay, that's valid. We'll see what happens next week.
Okay.
But check it every day and see if some of them do.
But then that's just, what's it called? Confirmation bias. Do you know what that is? Mm-hmm. That's just that. That's just me looking and trying to pay attention to
But maybe this is you looking and not trying to find something, right?
It could be that. I'm definitely terminally skeptical, but I don't feel like this. It's like, I think these things are so manipulatively written. Like they'll seem like it's so specific, but it's pretty much just like, if you have 2 legs and 2 arms, it's just talking about everyone.
Yeah, that's what I felt about the Taylor Swift quote song from last week.
Oh.
It was just like, it was a sphere turned to a circle or something.
Oh yeah, like just being fake deep.
Yeah. So we'll see. This one maybe the stars aren't aligning for you. I don't know, but
Yeah, the stars aren't aligning for me yet, but
okay.
okay, I'll try. I'll keep giving it a try just for you.
Keep an open mind.
How true is it? Most viral advice comes from people that have never done anything viral.
See, what do you mean by viral advice?
So there was like a time for probably a few months where like every third video on TikTok that I was scrolling was, this is how to go viral. And then it was just saying a stupid little a stupid thing like, you should be posting 18 times a day and you should be, I don't know. It's just all the little tips that people give is so annoying. And I think that those people only have ever gone viral by telling other people how to go viral.
Exactly.
And they don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, that's probably about 90% true, I feel like.
Did you think I was saying something else with this?
Yes.
What did you think I was
yes.
saying?
I didn't I guess I looked at viral as like popular advice, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay, true though.
But I feel like it still kind of relates in the same
it
sense.
does relate.
And kind of in my head, I was thinking like, most people, like, I'm an introvert, I'm quiet, right? So I don't really talk about my problems too much with people. I probably need a therapist, but you know, my close friends, even romantic partners, family members, like I don't tell anybody what I actually go through. Most of the time it's because I know what they're gonna say already. So
Well, what does that mean?
like some people I know if I tell them, hey, I'm struggling with XYZ, they're just gonna be like, oh, well, you know, that's just life and you gotta get through it and you gotta
So it's
get
because
through
you know
it.
their advice is going to be bad.
Bad, or because I know what they're gonna say, I already thought about that for myself. So I don't need to ask you anymore what your thoughts are because I already thought about your thoughts before I asked you. You know what I mean? So it's like now I can just take all the inputs in my head and this is what my dad is gonna say, this is what my girlfriend's gonna say, this is what my brother's gonna say, and I can just think about that without having to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like why do I need advice from anybody unless I don't know you? Because then your advice could actually be something that would help me. But if I know what you're gonna say, what's the point of me taking your advice? Right?
Okay. That's kind of crazy, but sure.
You don't feel the same way?
No, I feel like I kind of agree with you, but it's also, I don't know, I've never heard of, because you can kind of keep on going with that logic and be like, why do I talk to you at all then? Because I know I know who you are already.
Well, I mean, but sometimes you're not actively clocking that about their personality. A lot of times you're just talking, making small talk or engaging, or what your friendship or relationship is for is exactly what you need it to be. You don't need, it's like, are you going to ask LeBron James about political advice? You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, we can play basketball together. So when we're playing basketball together, we're having a good time. You know, but it's like, if I know I need some real help or some real advice or some real things, I'm like, I know not to go to you. I know not to go to you. I know not to go to you. I know certain people to go to, you know, but a lot of times I already know because I'm in my head so much, I think about all the possibilities. So if you give me advice, I probably already thought about that possibility. They're like, well, have you thought about working less? Duh. You know, they're like, hey, I'm overwhelmed and stressed. They're like, well, have you thought about delegating? Yeah, I thought about that. Well, have you thought about raising your prices? Yeah, like, you know, they're just such like level one responses that I'm like, yeah, I already thought about it. So unless somebody's gonna be like, well, maybe you should yada yada, that I never thought about is rare, you know.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
But you don't look at it that way? Like you can't like.
No, I've never thought of I'm not going to ask for advice because I know what they're going to say.
And it's,
maybe it's for like a parent. Like I don't really talk to my parents, but if it, like I feel like I would know what they would say for certain things, and I'll be like, okay, I don't need to. There's no point in doing that. But I was trying to get at to see if, like I have a friend that I think stopped asking me for advice because they know what I'm going to say. But he's having a nightmare.
Aww.
Benji!
You saw his eyes? The way his eyes just like...
His eyes are rolled back when he sleeps. But I have a friend that I think stopped asking me for advice because he doesn't listen to it. And
he just feels judged now?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think he just feels judged now. And I think that I was trying to see if that was what you were trying to kind of get out without saying it. To be like, if you thought that people were just going to judge whatever you were going to say. But it didn't seem like that.
No, I judge myself so hard that like by the time it comes out, like I already accepted it.
There's nothing you can't say to me that I haven't said from into the mirror.
Exactly. Every morning in the mirror, I just say, "You suck. You can never do anything." Like
your daily affirmations. Yeah, I think for the most viral advice coming from people that have never done anything viral. I think, I forget where I heard it, but someone said, those that cannot do, teach. And I think that's so real.
Yeah.
Like, even all the people on, this is so shady to say, but like all the people online telling you how to be an independent artist are failed independent artists.
Ooh.
Like even a lot of like chemistry teachers are just like failed chemists. Like a lot of stuff like that. Those who cannot do teach. I think that's very true.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that before, and like it's like coaches. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I couldn't make it to D1 sport, so I'm a coach.
Oh, yeah.
A D1 sport
Because
team.
it's so much easier to know what you're supposed to do rather than to do it. And so when you're teaching something, you don't have to do it.
You just have to know how it's done.
Yeah, like I
say
could have put a whole lesson on how to be an independent artist like before I started working because I knew what I was gonna do. And maybe there's like a universe where it never worked for me, and then I just started teaching how to do it instead.
Dude, I mean, you see all those ads on YouTube. Here's my course. Here's how to make $1 million. Here's how to invest in the stock market.
People make a lot of money doing that.
And it's just like, one, people could literally buy a course from somebody else, copy word for word, module for module, and then sell the same course on YouTube for like 15, 18-year-old men, 22-year-old, like young people.
I don't trust any self-help books now because I think that it was just probably written by a ChatGPT at this point. It's so crazy that you can just write a whole book with a prompt, and it's so lame. Like last year, I started writing a book. I started writing. Did I tell you that?
No.
I literally spent like 2 months writing a fantasy novel based off of what's a novel? I think it was just a book.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a difference. A fantasy book based off of like the lore of my music stuff, and I didn't really want to tell a lot of people because I was like, I don't know if it's going to be something that I really follow through with. But I wrote over 100 pages of it. And my goal was for it to be around 300 pages. I think it's something I'm going to get back to. But I remember like I called my friend and I told her, and she's like, "Oh, like you're having ChatGPT do it?" And I was like, "What?"
So you wrote 100 pages of it yourself?
Yeah, no, I would not. That's so lame. Using ChatGPT to write my book.
I feel like so many people are like doing that with music too, where like, and we make music, and like I try to not, when I want to be creative, I want to be in the creative space, and so I feel like certain people, they write a few bars and like, and then go to ChatGPT and be like, all right, make a dope song and this, and I'm like, that's one way to do it, but I'm like,
yeah, AI music is really cringy, and I'm like scared of where it's gonna go because apparently even like the top artists like that are on the radio, their producers are using AI to produce the music, and yeah, that sucks. Especially because like I could spend probably even, I can produce pretty quickly, but sometimes, like, especially with mixing and doing things like that, I could spend 10 to 20 hours just on one song. And it's like I could have just used a prompt that just did it. And it's like, I don't want to do that. That's so lame.
yeah, then what's the point of being an artist? Like, you're just like a machine using a machine to pump out stuff.
I think the way that it'll actually change, like, I think that it will definitely be integrated into the music industry in the way of like, you know what Splice is? So for the people that may not know, Splice is like this website where people will write people will make like a whole beat, or they'll even just have like a snare or just like a kick drum or whatever, or sometimes they'll have like a whole melody loop or whatever like that. There's just like a bunch of things where you pay for the monthly subscription, and then it's just free samples that you can drag and put into your songs. And at first, that was so looked down on. That was like, you're just cheating. Because why can you just grab a beat that's already made and then put it into your guitar and everything like that? And now Splice is something that no one doesn't use. Even like the best of the best is using Splice. And the thing that I've heard of not ChatGPT, but AI is going to replace Splice.
Okay,
which makes sense to me, because the only downside of Splice is if you grab a beat or a melody or something that they have and you don't change it enough, someone can have the same exact one. But if there's like an AI thing that's like, give me this little guitar melody or something to use in my song, it'll create something that wasn't created. So I could definitely picture that happening, but I haven't used any AI at all in my stuff so far.
Okay, that's good. I mean, like,
it's just corny.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can't call yourself an artist if the majority of the stuff is AI.
Yeah.
It's like, then you're just a curator.
But then it's also like, there's going to be a lot of artists that, like, I didn't know any producers, so I became a producer. there's going to be so many people that are like, I want to be an artist, but I don't know how to produce, but I'm just going to have AI produce it for me, and then I'll write on it. And that isn't as lame as the people that are not even singing and just have like AI singing.
Yeah,
and I could really picture that there's going to be a lot of artists that we don't even know that they're self-producing with AI.
Yeah.
And then rapping over it or stuff like that.
Yeah, I just feel like the artist community is already a community that doesn't get paid well for their work. You know, like,
which is probably why AI will work, because it's like I can't afford to pay a producer.
Yeah, and it's just like, but I feel like we have to support each other as artists. We have to continue to support each other because that's how this whole thing works. Like, these companies aren't really going to value us for what we're worth. TikTok is not going to value what we're worth. And you know what I mean? These platforms are just going to use what we create and not reward us. So it's like, and then if our own community doesn't reward us by like paying for services, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So
it super sucks. Okay, the next how true is it? How true is it that saying you're self-aware isn't the flex that you think it is?
I think that's about 95% true.
I would agree. Yeah, I think 95% true.
Because I feel like there are spaces where people are actually self-aware, and you can talk about self-awareness within that bubble. But outside of that, those small communities, people who are talking about, oh, I'm so self-aware, or oh, you just gotta be self-aware, like, I feel like, because I used to be one of those people where it's like, I thought I was so smart and I
used to say the same thing. I used to really be like, I'm self-aware and no one else is. I literally thought that.
And it's like, that's like how can you think, like, how can we think that? Like, that's such a naive thought
I think that's
process.
like the pipeline of every teenager thinks that.
Yeah.
They think like, oh, everyone else is an NPC but me. I think we all kind of think that all the time. That's going into my hot take of today.
Okay.
But, just the idea of feeling self-aware is almost like, it's something that I used to think as a flex, but then I realized that in the moments of me thinking that I was so self-aware was the moments when I was the least self-aware. I think the older that you get and the more self-aware you get, the more you realize that it's kind of impossible to be self-aware fully.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't, like, see a lion attacking you from behind. You know what I mean? So we need each other, because I can look at you and see what's coming behind you, and you can see what's coming behind me. So it's literally impossible to be self-aware, because now I can't see what's behind me if I look this way. Now I can't see what's behind me that way. So it's like, you could pretend that you're self-aware, but unless you have eyes on the back of your head, like, you're gonna have a blind spot. You know what I mean?
It's even like that. Just the idea of like, you know, when you think you look a certain way, and then all of a sudden you catch yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, why am I standing like that? Why am I doing like just like the little things like that? I think growing up is doing that metaphorically for your actual life. Like when you start to actually see yourself a little bit more, and you're like, ooh, why am I standing like that?
Yeah, I think another thing that like came to mind for me was sometimes, right, you know what the saying, what's understood doesn't need to be said. And I feel like if you're saying the things that we all understand, then you're the one who's trying to prove that you are self-aware.
Yeah, it's like, are you trying to just prove it to yourself?
Yeah, because if we all understand that the sky is blue, and you're the one saying, wow, the sky is blue today, right, guys? It's like, why are you saying the obvious? You must have something to prove, or you must try to, like, you know, there's a reason why you're saying something that everybody knows. So I feel like certain people in certain conversations say the obvious thing, and they think they're being smart or intelligent, you know? And I'm like, if you're really smart and intelligent, that's such a level 1 statement.
Yeah.
So everybody else is thinking about level 3, 4, or 5 statements, and you're just saying it's like the lowest hanging fruit, like the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah, they're playing checkers. And
yeah,
chess.
But they think they're the smartest one in the room. So it's just like, it's very interesting.
I think that there's so much that of our brains that is either things that are happening subconsciously or things that are just that we can't see. So I think it's impossible to be fully self-aware. Because there isn't a mirror. What's the closest thing to like a mirror that lets you see yourself? But, like, metaphorically. I don't know. this is not a thing. You can't like fully just see yourself from all angles.
No. Yeah, and if you can, no one's gonna believe that you can anyway.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like, even if that was a reality that I could grow eyes in the back of my head and see what's behind me, and if I told people I could see in front of me and behind me, no one would believe me. So even your self-awareness wouldn't even be validated by the people you wanted to be validated by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wonder what are some practices that you could do to become more self-aware. I'm sure there's things.
There has to be. I mean, journaling.
Well, yeah, journaling, therapy, stuff like that. Sometimes maybe a therapist is like a mirror sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Yeah. I was with therapists for like 5 years straight that were not like blunt. And then I was like, let me switch to a guy therapist. And then I got more like self-work done in like 6 months with him than 5 years with the other people. Just because I told him to be blunt and he was. And the other therapists, not because they were women, but they just weren't, they weren't blunt. I think, and like a part of even therapy, like training for them, like they're not supposed to tell their clients to do things. But with the guy, I was like, literally tell me. I was like, if I'm like stupid or doing this, like whatever I'm doing that needs to change, just like tell me what it is. And I just like was doing that.
Yeah, see, I've yet to have a therapist, but I feel like, I'm curious what it would be like, because I feel like a lot of people want the passive therapist because one,
they just want to talk to someone.
yeah, they want to talk to somebody and have less accountability because like they.
I know, and that's the thing I don't like. That a lot of therapists are like that. They're just like they just want to like. It's like AI, like when you're talking to like ChatGPT or something, it's just no matter what you say, it's like, you go, girl. Like any plan, anything you say, it's like, that's super valid. And it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
I needed a therapist that was like, oh, you're dumb.
Yeah.
And that's what I got, and it was good.
And that's why I feel like I'm very critical of myself, because it's like, somebody has to do it. You know what I mean? It's not going to be my family. It's not going to be my friends. Most people aren't going to give you straight up just hard advice. And so I have to give myself that hard advice. And then it just goes into me thinking in my head about every single possible scenario. And then sometimes I don't make a decision or something. Like it's not
like
the
you think a
healthiest.
lot.
Yeah, too much. But it's like if you don't have that mirror or anything to like check you, it's like I'm trying to do the best that I can internally to like be checked in all ways. But I think one of the best practices to do to increase your self-awareness is be in rooms where you're the dumbest person there.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. Surrounding yourself with people that you want to be more like is like the goal. And that's been hard to do. I'm like, who?
You're like, oh, I'm just the smartest in the room everywhere.
No, I don't mean it like that. I just mean like, it's hard to, I don't even have much friends, like people that I hang out with at all. So I'm like, how do I even find friends? And then how do I find cool friends? How do I find people that I want to be more like? I don't know how to do that. So it's so hard being an adult and finding friends.
Yeah.
Especially like when my job has nothing to do with other people. I don't meet people.
Yeah.
How do you meet people as an adult?
It's
you need
hard.
to join a book club?
Yeah, you join a book club, join a run club.
What?
A run club.
Oh, it says runk. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
Run
that is.
club. Run clubs, is that a thing?
Like it's very popular right now. It's popping off, and people are like using run clubs to date now. Like that's like the new place to like find partners is to go to a run club, because apparently all the hot people are at the run clubs.
Well, that makes sense. It would be fit.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think I can run like that. I run a mile every other day on a treadmill. But these run clubs probably are running like 5, 10K.
Yeah, not my thing. Maybe in the summer, but like there needs to be like a fast run club division and then like the slow run club.
Is there a run club on a treadmill?
I think that's just going to the gym, John.
It's so cold out. I don't meet people at the gym.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to people at the gym. That's weird.
But I feel like it's hard. If I didn't go to school and like...
And you meet a lot of people that you work with.
Yeah.
Like the party that we went to, all those people, were those people that you worked with?
For the most part. Like most of my friends are just clients, people who reach out for video stuff, and then they're just cool. I'm cool. We connect. We talk. We figure out like partnerships, ways to like work together, and then
That's cool.
Like,
I feel like you're good at networking.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the few things I have, I guess. You know, I feel like there's abundance. You know, but abundance comes in different ways. Abundance can be you have an abundance of money, you have an abundance of skills, you have an abundance of network. So there's a lot of different types of abundance, and I'm learning to like see all those different ways. Because if all you focus on is, oh, I don't have money, I'm an artist, I'm broke, and yada yada, it's like, well, you're an artist, but you have all these other artist friends. You know, and it's like, yeah, you may be an artist, but you have the skills to produce, write, direct, like shoot, edit, like those are all abundance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to produce for more people. That'll be cool. But also, I guess now with AI. Yeah, there was literally like a different type of production job that I was going to start doing. And I was excited for it because I have a friend that does it. And then he said, oh, their whole company just switched to AI. So now they don't work with real producers. They just have AI do it all. I was like, okay, I'm going to go kill myself.
That's lame, man.
Let's take a break.
And we're back.
Hey, we're going to play some mini games, but first I had a question for you. Would you let AI date your daughter?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, why?
Because I feel like relationships are already complicated, right? And at least when you're dating another human being, you can learn a lot. When you're dating a robot, like how much are you going to learn about yourself, about other people?
Probably learn way more.
But you know, it's not. It's arbitrary. It's fabricated. They're not a real. Like,
Okay, but here's the thing. Because the way that made me think about this question was I was thinking, like our parents' age, there's a way that they can be bigots. Usually, either with racism or with homophobia, stuff like that. And I think that with every generation, it kind of changes a little bit. So we obviously, as like younger people, think like when we get older, we're not going to be bigots towards anything. But it's like, what's going to change that gives us the opportunity to be bigots? So what if AI phobia is going to be the thing? Because I already feel that way about AI, but would you switch up if AI became sentient? And it was a real person? Because then at that point, you're judging a living being. You know what I'm saying? So, like, would you let AI date your daughter if it was a real AI? Like, if it was a sentient bot?
But what would that even look like? There's a robot comes to the door. Hey, I'm here to pick up your daughter. Take her out on a date.
I don't know.
Like,
maybe it's an app. Maybe it's just like a ChatGPT, but like a version of it that's like coded.
But then how do you have? So then, if you want to get intimate, right? We just get like an AI Bluetooth controlled like.
Yeah, it could just
like, like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, just
so
like
you're just gonna be
toy that it could Bluetooth to.
Like you know what I mean?
It could just transform. Like you could just bring it. Like it can go into that light bulb. It follows you everywhere.
The boyfriend or the toy?
The boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like people, there will be. I can see it being a good friend, you know, a good like support in the group. But
okay, but what if it was really like a robot?
It's even worse.
Worse.
So what? So like the robot's gonna drive you places and open the door for you and get out the car and like order food. Like why would you want that?
If it was a robot that literally was like that and it was sentient.
I mean, but does it look like a robot or does it look like a human being with like all of its features? Because there's movies
like
like
a
that.
robot.
Oh, okay. No, if it looked like a human being where it's like flesh and eyes and it could blink and it could like if it's indistinguishable from a real human being. That's more acceptable, in my opinion.
So you don't think that it's the sentience that matters more? You think it's the looks? You're sounding kind of AI phobic.
Because it's like, what's the point? You telling me, like, one, how expensive is it going to be to have a robot.
True.
So you're paying for a product.
Imagine it's a subscription for a boyfriend. This is
what I'm
my
saying.
wife. She's $50K a month.
Dude, it's like you can't be serious. Like you're literally paying for love. And to me, that's not real love. Like if you have to pay for it or it's a subscription service and if you forget to pay for it, it cuts off on you. Like how is that a relationship?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's very Black Mirror.
Like, would you?
My boyfriend is charging. I don't know. I saw you saw that like the house robot like that they were talking about last year,
Like
the end of last year.
The Tesla.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it? There's a Tesla bot. But there's a different bot that's like a short robot that is catered towards like older people to like do chores for them.
Okay.
But the thing was, it wasn't coded. Like someone was in a suit doing what the robot had to do, and the robot was just copying what the person was doing from a different area.
Okay.
So you really just have like a person spying on you and doing these chores for you, but from like a different place.
Oh wow.
And I don't know if that's like what they're actually gonna do, or if the robot just wasn't coded yet. Because if that's what they're actually gonna do, and then just have like someone in India getting paid like $2 an hour or less than that, acting as this robot to do your chores, that is like the update of slavery.
That is crazy. Because then it's like when their shift is over, but you still need your robot to do things, somebody else is now your robot.
Oh, that's crazy, yeah.
So then now you have all these different people potentially taking shifts in your house, seeing what you're seeing, violating HIPAA compliance and privacy rules and like...
But they're working from a different country where like the laws probably don't even exist like that.
I mean, but it has to exist somewhere. I mean, if it exists in the United States, even if somebody's remote working, like it has to...
You'd be surprised.
I mean, it's just like, would you let your kids date AI?
If it was sentient, but that's the thing too, because if it's sentient, but it's connected to like a hive mind. Okay, so for example, ChatGPT, if that like one day they learn how to make it sentient, like some people already like low-key think that it is sentient and that it's real because it's just built to look so real. But if it actually literally was a sentient bot that we're all talking to, then it's like...
You're just in a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, because then it's like a hive mind that you're talking to. But if they made bots that were like, what would it be called? Like localized, like decentralized or something? I don't know the
individual
right word for it.
personalities.
And if it was like not a hive mind, but like an actual sentient robot, I feel like you'd have to treat that like a human. And I think that it would be low-key immoral to make that.
I would agree with you on that.
But then also we do make like babies. That's like, is it immoral to create life? What is this? What are we talking about?
John.
It's a lot to think about.
I think I'm gonna be AI phobic.
It feels like you don't want to think about it, you just want to be AI phobic. That's what I'm hearing. You're canceled.
Oh, I didn't think I would have to think about this, John. Now you're putting it into my head.
I think that if it's an actual robot that is sentient and it's not connected to some sort of hive mind and it's an individual, then you have to treat it like a human. But I wanted to date my daughter.
But how does it know it likes your daughter?
It would be sentient. Like, my hypothetical is that it's sentient. It doesn't exist yet.
I mean, but like, so is the AI robot gonna look at my daughter's face and be like, oh, her face is symmetrical, she's attractive, she's generically like...
Yeah, I don't know how.
Like, so then it's like, is it gonna be programmed to judge based off looks or personality? Because that means the robot can love anybody it talks to, not just what she looks like.
That's too much for me to think about.
Now it's too much for you to think about.
Because now that's to do with how it's coded. And then now that's weird to think about, because if it's sentient and also acting based on its code, that's weird. So now I'm just confused. I don't know.
That's weird. It's hilarious.
That's where we're getting weird.
Dude, you know what I mean? Because then it's just going to be like ageist, sexist. It's gonna be like,
Oh yeah, depending on who coded it.
yeah, it's gonna be like
don't
pretty
want-
privileged. Like it's only gonna want to talk to like certain demographics, and it's only gonna like, you know what I mean. Then it's gonna be judging me. I'm like, wait, you're a robot that's supposed to be sentient, but now you're judging me for like, or stereotypes. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know, but I just know that on the day that they become sentient, I'm gonna be very nice to them.
Oh, I'm nice to them when I use ChatGPT. I'm like, can you please revise this?
you're
Yeah, like just in case they
you're
remember.
secretly sentient. Yeah, that's true. Guess the word at the same time. I got my word.
Yeah, I know one.
You got a word?
I do.
1, 2, 3. Robot.
Nice.
That's the first time we got the word at the same time. I almost said AI, so I'm glad that we said robot.
Yeah, robot. We're locked in.
Okay, we're locked in. Let's see. Round 2. Guess the same word. You ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Candle.
Paper
Paper
candle.
and candle. Okay, could be.
Okay. What about a place that sells both of those things?
I was not thinking about that. I was thinking of more what happens if you put them together.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Burn. Okay, perfect.
okay.
Yeah. Burn fire.
Okay. Think about
Burn fire.
the. What causes fire, right? Like, what's materials?
Materials. Okay, I have a word.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Spark.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one word.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Flint. Hey.
We're getting good at this now that we can talk about it.
Now that we're doing a little talking in between. Okay. You want to do the guess the lyrics to the artist? Your one?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So here we're going to be. Well, can you explain the rules again? I'm forgetting.
Yeah. So in this game, let me see which one is the.
You say one lyric, and then you give me 3 artists, and I have to guess which artist it was, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Okay, I got 4 of them. So the first one is, I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now there's a steel knife in my windpipe.
I know that.
Okay, so your options are Jay-Z, NF, or Eminem.
Oh wow, I was not thinking any of those people. I was thinking more of like a CeeLo Green vibe.
What?
Oh, it's Eminem.
Yep.
The knife in my website.
Yeah, Love the Way You Lie.
Oh,
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking of, like different.
You was thinking Rihanna and CeeLo Green song together.
I don't think they have a song.
Okay, well done. Second lyric. Stress on my shoulders like a anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lauryn Hill.
Oh.
So your options are Juice WRLD, Lil Uzi, or Rod Wave.
Not Juice WRLD.
Okay.
I can't think of any Lil Uzi song. I don't know that song. What song does Lil Uzi have? I can't even think of.
He has so much.
But Rod Wave, I know his name, but I don't know any of his music, I don't think.
Okay.
I think I have a mutual with someone that did a song with him.
So you should know him. He makes incredible music.
I'm going to guess, what was the second Lil Uzi?
Yeah.
Him.
Wrong. Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, really?
The song Wishing Well. Really, really good song. Really, really good song.
I feel like I don't remember him doing a lot of wordplay.
Stress on my shoulders like an anvil.
I don't think I know that.
Okay, 1 for 1. Or 1 out of 2.
1-0?
1-0. No. 1 out of 2.
1 out of 2, yeah.
Okay. This lyric is, I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure, Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. You know this one?
Yeah.
The options are Zayn, Trey Songz, or Nick Jonas.
Pillow Talk by Zayn.
Yes.
That song was a hit.
That song was like, when he came out, was that one of his first songs after One Direction?
Yeah, that's the only song I think I even know of him.
He has a couple hits, but that was like his number one, like...
Yeah, that song was so good.
Okay. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Wait, yeah.
We're artists,
count.
not mathematicians.
Yeah.
All right, the last one. The last lyric is, deep in my bones, I can feel you. Take me back to a time only we knew. Hide away.
Oh, I was thinking that it was like the Justin Timberlake song at first. But it's not.
Your options are Imagine Dragons, Kesha, or the Chainsmokers.
Oh, wait, hide away, hide away. Da, 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 da. Is it that song? Oh, damn. Can you say it again?
Deep in my bones, I can feel you. Take me back to a time only we knew. Hide away.
Chainsmokers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roses.
Ah, okay, yeah. That's a good song,
Hide
too.
away.
Nailed it.
Okay, 3 out of 4. You're getting better at this.
Hey, yo.
Well done. Should I pick harder songs, or you just know a lot of good artists?
I mean, you definitely picked songs that were really famous, but I think that's good. Because I think some people gotta know it too, or they're gonna feel.
Yeah.
Because
Because like the ones you don't know, like I feel like a lot of people know Rod Wave. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's interesting because the ones you know, I feel like other people may not know the ones you know, and then know the ones
True.
that you don't.
Yeah, I think you did good ones. Is this Taylor Swift or is it me? Who wrote which line? My loneliness became a better friend than you, or time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. What's the thoughts?
They both sound like it could be from the same artist.
Okay.
The loneliness became a better friend than you seems like something you would say. Because I feel like you spend a lot of time alone. But like also processing processing your emotions, right? And on the other episodes you talk about having bad friends. So piecing together, I think that one could be you.
You're right.
Okay.
Light roast as well. I'm catching strays. Like, because you're a lonely, bitter bitch. I think that you're right.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you're right. Okay. Taylor Swift or me? Who wrote which line? Narcissism is taking the world by storm. Now it's a social norm. Or my reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me.
I think that first one is Taylor Swift. That... I'm going Taylor Swift on that first one.
What's your explanation?
Now it's a social norm. I feel like I don't hear like people talk like that. That feels very much like a like an essay format type type lyric. You know what I mean? Where
Like a ChatGPT lyric?
yeah, it's like you do like a rap battle and you going, yeah, now it's a social norm. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that's like, okay, I guess you can make that work, but it sounds like there's probably like like was that you?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, no. I wrote that.
What was the inspiration?
I'm surprised that you didn't. My reputation's never been worse. That's like a really, really big Taylor Swift song.
Is it the song Reputation?
No, it's the song Delicate. Is it cool that I said all that? In the cool with the banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the intro line, I think.
Okay. Yeah, wouldn't have gotten that. I mean, I would have thought Taylor Swift because it said Reputations.
Oh, true. Okay. Was this Taylor Swift or me? Who wrote which line? Now that I've gotten older, devil on both my shoulders. Or I got wasted like all my potential.
See, I feel like I got wasted like all my potential is such a like blatant like word for word what you're feeling. There's not really any symbolism there. It's just like I have nothing left. Like,
But it's kind of wordplay. I got wasted. Like I got drunk, like all my potential. I got like wasted potential wordplay.
okay. So you're defending that one pretty hard.
No, I'm just I'm explaining what I think you missed.
I feel like I can see Taylor Swift saying something so literal, like I got wasted like all my potential.
You're right.
Okay. What song was that from?
I don't know. I don't remember.
So did I
I think you got 2.
3 for 4?
There's
only
only
3?
3. I think you got 2 for 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got roasted twice.
Wait, you only got roasted
No,
once?
that was once. So yeah.
If you want to sit, if you like me roasting John, let us know.
It's not a hot take if it don't burn. Your hot take of the week.
Yes, my hot take of the week is that every relationship is transactional. Which I don't think is that much of a hot take because I feel like most people know that inherently, but saying it out loud, I feel like is surprising.
I don't know. I'll let you cook. You want to keep explaining?
Yeah, I think every relationship you meet, whether it's a friend, romantic partner, mentor, teacher, student, like
How about child?
every child relationship.
No, like every relationship is transactional. How about like a parent and a child? Is that transactional?
Oh, 1,000%. That's like the biggest one.
Okay.
I feel like even with like religion and parents could be the two biggest loopholes in this whole unconditional love thing, right? Because you know when you have a parent that loves you, that's there for you, that supports you, they're like, oh, you know, I'm always gonna love you no matter what happens. Like you could go off and mess up, and I'll always be there for you, support you.
Oh, but really, you can't.
Well, but no, it's like, but what's the difference between like, a niece or a nephew or a really good friend of yours, their kid, they can go off and mess up something and you could be like, they're a lost cause, or there's no point in investing in that child. Or like if you're a baseball coach and like one of the kids on your team is like, oh, they're just like not, like glad they're not my child. You know what I mean? But the only condition of your unconditional parental love is that they're your child, which that's the condition.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like that's transactional. It's only I only love you that much because you're my child.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like if I adopt a
like
child and it's not technically mine or something, there might be a little bit more distance between the unconditional love, or like. Or it's like
I've seen that happen in real life.
It's like crazy. Or a stepson, like you get married or something, and then they bring a child. It's like, well, that's not my kid. My unconditional love only applies to my kid in this family, in this household, and your kid is not really my kid. You know what I mean?
I had a parent who, I had a friend who was adopted, and one of his parents said, "I wish I never adopted you."
Unfortunately, I feel like that's kind of common, right?
Common. That's crazy.
Is that common?
I've only heard it once. I thought that was crazy.
I feel like
in an actual argument, like not joking, just being like, I wish I never adopted you is crazy.
But what if like it slips out? Like you're like, how you have arguments with your parents and it just slips out, but not because they mean it, but just because that's one of the things that is the elephant in the room. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I
feel like as a parent that adopts someone shouldn't ever be able to use the fact that they adopted them against it, because that's like...
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Like messed up. It's like that's like
I think it's even worse than saying "I wish I never had you" to your real child, or no, maybe it's on the same level. But I'm just thinking people that are adopted a lot of times, it's like something that they might feel a little insecure about their whole life.
Yeah, it's hard to get over that. I imagine. I mean, it's like it's so hard to even feel loved and supported by your biological parents, and to feel accepted and approval and like they love you. And then it's like when you're coming in to another family, especially if you're like of an age that you can remember that and you know that they're not your biological parents. It's one thing if you're a baby because you grow up just assuming that that's your parents, but knowing that like you came for somebody else and somebody else didn't want you, and now you have to deal with the fact that somebody else wants you, but you don't fully believe that they really want you, and then they tell you, "I wish I never did that." That's like messed up.
Yeah, that's definitely messed up.
But do you think all relationships are transactional?
Yeah. One of my hot takes that I was going to do was that unconditional love doesn't exist, and it's kind of the same like vibe. I think all love is conditional. Sheesh. Kind of a downer.
Yep.
My hot take for the week is we're all brainwashed. I just think that, for example, culture decides what's cool. Religion that you were raised in decides what you think is moral. The money that you have or don't have decides how successful and unsuccessful you are. Like, I just think there's all these outside factors that control everyone in a way that we just like kind of act like isn't there. Mm-hmm. And like we go out and we think, wow, I'm the only real individual. Everyone else is a bot. But then like we're dressed just like all the other bots. Like you couldn't tell us apart in a picture.
Oh snap! Yo, you
like we're like
taking
all these
shots.
we're all these other NPCs.
Yeah, that is something I think about often. Like when we go out to the clubs, or like when we go out on a summer night, and then you go down the street and you see all the girls wearing the same exact fits. It's like the jeans and a white crop top. Yeah. I'm like, literally all 5 of the people is wearing the blue jeans and a white crop top. I'm like, no one thinks that's odd here. Like,
there's a lot of bots, and we're one of them. 2 of them.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good point. I feel like, well, the question is, if we're all brainwashed, how do we get out of it? Or is there no escaping it?
I don't know, because the people that are like the least brainwashed sometimes are like the people that are just so weird.
Mm-hmm. Like just so themselves.
Like, yeah, like you can do that, but you'll also be the weirdo. Like if you're like, I'm not gonna dress like anyone else, and I'm not gonna let people decide what's cool, and I'm not gonna do that, then you're just gonna end up being someone that dresses like, if you dress in a way that isn't like what anyone else's dresses at, it's dressed like, you're probably just gonna look really weird.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like
that's cool. But
I feel
also,
like it is cool, yeah.
Because
like, especially like all these like celebrity kids, they dress in like weird stuff. At the Met Gala, people are dressing weird. I mean, it's high fashion. Like high fashion is just dressing weird and doing what has not been done. So I feel like if you are the person that's like so authentically you, and you dress how you want to dress, you're gonna be the outcast. But somebody who sees you is gonna take inspiration from you and then design a catalog of like that type of fashion, and then sell it to the masses. And then all of a sudden it's like. And
then it becomes the normal
And then
thing.
it becomes the normal thing.
It's funny how even like the alt look is the same as all the other people that are like alt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. We're all brainwashed. It's just what we decide to be brainwashed by. Anyways, ending on that happy note, we're all brainwashed. And there's no such thing as unconditional love.
Wow. I mean, yeah, some of these episodes get dark.
Have a good week. Cue the music.